Hello, hello. Yeah, you saw vegan and chocolate and you're like, whatever it is, I'm in. So I made myself some travel candy. I'm in Houston, Texas for just the night, and I brought these with me. Vegan chocolate Groats bars. Oh, they are so good. I would bite into one, but they'd be stuck in my teeth, and then you'd see me doing this the whole time. These are awesome, and you only need 2 ingredients. This recipe will involve a dehydrator, so for all of you who have dehydrators, yay! You get to use it again! Get it out! Blow off the dust! If you do not have a dehydrator, I'm sorry. I do not know if you can dry groats in the oven. Never tried it. I'm not sure. You may have to Google that one. Okay, so I started off here with probably 2.5, maybe 3 cups of buckwheat groats. I found them at my regular grocery store on the natural foods aisle. They don't carry them all the time, but they just happened to carry them this last week, and so I stocked up. There they are. So what I do is I want to soak them overnight, so I just put them in this container and covered them with water, and then I went to bed. And the next morning, I had this. That's it. They don't really move much. They don't swell up much or anything like that, but they are definitely softer now. And so they're ready to be dried in the dehydrator. Okay, this is my smart moment. Have lots of smart moments here. Okay, so groats are really small and they can fall through one dehydrator sheet. So I got the idea the last time I did this to get 2 dehydrator sheets and look at the holes they're kind of oval. So I quarter turned one sheet over the other to make the holes smaller. And then over my sink, I just start pouring those buckwheat groats right onto that dryer sheet. That's genius moment number 2. And then these groats are really slimy, so I got my sprayer and I started spraying them clean over the sink. Genius number 3. And then I got my offset spatula and then I just spread them evenly across the dehydrator sheet. Tap the excess water, ta-da, done. And then now we do it again. Okay, so now this is the rest of the buckwheat groats, slimy, rinse. I want to get the groats out of the container. I just keep rinsing and pouring right over that sheet. Look at there, and all that water just runs right through. No mess. Ooh, offset spatula. Okay, there you go. So this is what they look like. And see the holes? See the dryer sheet? See, they're smaller. Because I turned the sheets, then nothing falls through. Okay, now, can I get the dryer tray into the dryer while holding the camera? Let's see. Oh, I want to show you this. Okay, so this is not a regular piece here. This is my glass door for my Excalibur 9 tray dehydrator. That was something I had to order separately when I ordered my dehydrator. So I just want you to know that's not a model thing. It's an extra piece. Okay, gotta get this tray in here. Can I do it? Oh, I did it. Yay. That was tricky. Tray number 2. Oh, got it in there too. You thought I was gonna flip it. I thought I was gonna flip it too. Okay, so we've got the door on. I like seeing my food. You know, I just love it. I love having that glass door. Okay, I'm gonna turn the temperature to 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna dry the groats for 1 hour, come back, turn the trays at 180 degrees, and then dry them for 1 more hour. So this is what I have. I have an Excalibur 3900B 9 tray dryer. I love it because I have control over the temperatures and I like that little food guide. And I just want you to see, I keep my dehydrator in my laundry room. I bought that rack at Super Target and it fits perfectly on there, and that's where I like to keep it. Okay, this is 2 hours later. My groats are dry. I wanted to show you here. They do not change in color, but they are definitely hollowed out. They are crunchy, and I let them cool a little bit before I move on to the next step. But they're good. They have the texture of like a rice crispy. Okay, now let me show you the chocolate that I've been using lately. This is the stuff at my regular grocery store. This, I don't know how to pronounce it, Goutard. I have no idea. Anyways, it doesn't say that it's vegan on the package, but when you read the ingredients, there's no milk in it whatsoever. It's just straight up chocolate, so I'm excited because it's half the price of vegan chocolate. And I took this whole bag and I popped it in the microwave, and at 70% power, I microwaved it for 2 minutes, okay? 70% power at 2 minutes. And when it first comes out, the chips all look solid, but when I start to stir, oh, they just melt. And I just stir and stir until I have all this creamy goodness. Oh, look at it. Baby. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this was the tray that had the most groats on it. I'd say there's probably about a little over 2 cups of dry groats here. And I just poured them right in. And I'm just walking this in. I'm eyeballing it here, folks. I don't have any perfect measurements. I figure I'm just gonna just play with it and make it as groaty as I want to. Oh, it's gonna be groaty to the max, for sure. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Okay, and don't worry about making a mess. Look here, you just sweep the groats right off the counter. Hey, there's Pancho. Hey, Pancho. And right into the bowl. And now I just stir that in and keep stirring until all my groats are covered with chocolate. Oh, look at that. If that chocolate wasn't so warm, I'd just eat it right off that spatula. Okay, and then just move this off to a silicone-lined baking sheet that will fit in your freezer. Okay, and I just spread that out. And I made this probably 3/4 of an inch thick. I made it nice and thick. I wanted a thick candy bar is what I wanted. And then with my offset spatula, I decided I would score the chocolate to make it easier to break apart later. So that's what I'm doing here. I just made 4 long chocolate bars, which really, now thinking about it, I could have just left them just like that and my family would have been totally happy. Charlie, Max, and I could probably just make those into 3 giant chocolate bars and we'd be happy. And then that went off into the freezer for 30 minutes, which was about long enough for the chocolate to set. And then I didn't use all the groats that I dried, so these are my groats for next time. After we eat up all this chocolate, I'll have some dry groats ready to go for either another recipe or another chocolate bar. So 30 minutes later, here we go. Look at this, solid. Oh yeah. I cannot wait for you to make these. You're gonna wish you could hug me. Now I want you to know this chocolate is a pretty hard chocolate. Not super hard, but I mean even at room temperature, it's a pretty solid chocolate. So if you want a softer chocolate to bite into, then I recommend adding, I would think for a bag of chocolate, probably about a tablespoon's worth of coconut oil. I know you probably don't have any on hand, but adding a little oil to the chocolate will help soften the chocolate, but you don't want to add too much because then it'll make your chocolate, you'll get chocolate all over your fingers when you're trying to eat your candy. But a little oil to your chocolate makes it softer to eat. Oh my goodness, these are so good. You could add shredded coconut. You could add some finely chopped nuts to this mix. You can have as much fun as you want to have. Make it as sinful as you want to make it. Doesn't matter to me, so long as you take a picture of it and tag me when you make these so that I can drool over them. That's all I ask, really. Be sure to thumbs up this video before you leave, and if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe because there's more great videos ahead. All right, thank y'all for watching. Bye.